Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and hauls it in, and he's backed up deep in his own territory. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And, David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Open. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He's got his man. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Ball is at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal as they look for the first score of the day. And he's in for the touchdown. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. He marched 78 yards down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. When you have a weapon like this on the outside and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? Matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, those guys...
All kinds of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with it. Stanford quickly to the line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Back to pass, it's Fowler. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Stanford lines up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Now this offense is back on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that.
Got a lot of running room. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Going to run it. It's Peace. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Such a great job on the defense, winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages, and taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. Still running at the 40. Open runway ahead. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Stanford! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Offense set on first down. Harris will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll test the right side. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first down. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Harris back to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
At the 18-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. On the run, it's Peace. On the move, it's a 30. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Shabara. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. New set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Dances away from the heat. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. It'll be a draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Firing to the right, complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Fowler. Going downfield for the big play. And it's hauled in at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinal! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Got his man. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground.
Sends it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, making Burton. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. The give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He makes the connection. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Harris will throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. And it's a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. trying to start the drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Fowler. Throws to the wideout. Ball in the air. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. Excellent field position here for the offense. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone.
Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Fowler. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This is a 3rd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
Makes the catch down the right side. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This will likely be the last play of the half. Wants to throw. It's Fowler. fires one high and deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at InfoCision Stadium.
The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to advance on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
The defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And now the offense will come onto the field again. A quick strike touchdown up top. The last time they had it, Jesse, they'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
He breaks a tackle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Feeling some heat. Hard running there. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Now on second down. Now he's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Got his man on the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. They'll leave it with the lone back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give from the gun. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose.
And it's slipped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's hard to swallow. You're in scoring position. You got set up perfectly inside the 5-yard line, everything looking good. You can't fumble the football. You've got to take care of it. Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To throw, it's Fowler. Lets it fly on the move. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Quick completion to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking for space. It's Peace. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Running back goes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
That just never had a chance. They controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. It is good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Harris back to pass. Trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Quick strike complete. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. A new set of downs after the completion. Hands it off. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Tackle is made at the 36. Brings up 2nd down.
Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He uncorks one deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
To the air on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the returner will be dragged down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Fowler. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
Fires on the move. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense in an empty set. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Looking to buy time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab on the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
He's got it inside the 15. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. Harris will throw. He's got it. And it's in for a touchdown. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. And he makes the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 19 sets a kickoff.
Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curved. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They're working that left side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The give as they work on that clock.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Harris back to pass. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll try the run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
At the 37. Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Across the 25, he's got room. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Defense going all in to stop the run. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner goes down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. It's Peace. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Stanford going back to work with another first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
He's going to pass. On the move, he fires. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Fowler. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation for fourth quarter. I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Off play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He makes a catch. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. I mean, just have a day already. He's right on the cusp of 500 yards through the air.
And I know he did an outstanding job all week long in practice, watching film and taking every rep seriously and personally on the practice field building up to this one, because he's barely made any mistakes today.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there, because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.